Hi everyone, this is the demo for Visualization Lab 2, and here we are looking at the IMDb movie data, and this is about dimensionality reduction using PCA, MDS and scatterplot metrics. So we'll go step by step and see how the plots look like. So this is the main heading of the data, IMDb movie data analysis. So I have selected a database containing movies for approximately 5,000 movies, and it contains all the attributes like duration of the movie, IMDb score of the movie, and various other things. So let's start. So I have plotted the scatterplot for the original data, randomly sampled data, and the stratified sampling data. Then I have drawn the two PCA components for the original data, MDS with Euclidean distance for the original data, MDS with correlation distance for original data, scatterplot metrics for original data, and all the above things for random samples and stratified samples. So let's start with scatterplot. This will update the page and show the appropriate graph. So as you can see, this is a scatterplot, and for original data only the intrinsic dimensionality is just 1. Let's see for randomly sampled data. This is for randomly sampled data. The intrinsic dimensionality in this case is 2, as I've kept the threshold for the intrinsic dimensionality as 90% of variance. Let's see for stratified sampling. Here also the intrinsic dimensionality is 2, as 90% of the variance is explained by 2 factors. Now let's see the top two PCA components for the original data. So this is how the graph looks like for the top 2 components for the original data. It looks like the data is clustered around one part. Let's see the top 2 PCA components for the random samples. So this is showing that the data is clustered again around one part. This is around the origin of the graph. Let's see the top 2 PCA components for stratified samples. In this case, we can see that there is some variance at least against the original data and random samples. So stratified sampling is very useful. Now let's see the scatterplot metrics for stratified samples. So this is the scatterplot metrics for the top 3 components for the stratified samples. Scatterplot metrics for random samples. This is a scatterplot metrics for the random samples. Now let's see the scatterplot metrics for the original data. So as we can see, this is a scatterplot metrics for the original data. Now let's see MDS with correlation distance for original data. Let's see MDS with correlation distance for random samples. Now let's see MDS with correlation distance for stratified samples. Let's see MDS with Euclidean distance for stratified samples.